first got involved with disc golf back in high school, must have been 2004 or so, and I used to do a lot of skateboarding. That was my big activity. And then it starts to wear on the body, and disc golf seemed like that perfect chill atmosphere where all my friends could go out and we could all hang and just do whatever, and it grew on me after that. So the appeal was getting out, being free, and not actually beating up my body as much as I used to with skateboarding, so that was part of it.
I first started playing when I met Andrew, and I think that it keeps growing for me. It gets better and better. Right away off the bat, it seemed like something that...
Mainly for me, the biggest thing that disc golf did was give me a way to let out my creative output. Actually, I was in school, I was heavy into arts and music and different things like that, but in my career, it's not a chance to really branch out and do these kind of things. So when I found disc golf, I saw this opportunity to throw events and parties and good times for people, and that's kind of been my big draw in changing my life with it. And so I had my private course that I started with a couple buddies and everything, and we were able to build a lot of that feeling of freedom and good times in group and positivity back to the community. And now it's grown into such a thing where now I have an opportunity to do those kind of things up here at Highbridge Hills. So it's just grown that way and been an opportunity for me to grow myself.
The biggest thing for me is always the change of the seasons. I love how much a course can change from spring to fall to even to winter. I love that about Wisconsin, and that definitely comes out in the courses too, and gives them a whole new personality.
And I love that it's not just all for the big arms. I'm sure that's what a lot of people feel too, and if you're not from around here and you're used to being down south and big throws are what win, technical is what does well around here, and that's a big draw to me. So it plays to my style very well. But then you got a complex like we're at right now, Highbridge Hills, where you have perfectly maintained par 4s and 5s where you can play that kind of golf, technical and open, and it's a good mixture of it. So you really have it all here, but you're really taking advantage of those technical shots that a lot of other people aren't that good at, so it's fun. And being in the woods, you can't argue with being in the woods. That's nothing better. So
even your worst round is just a walk.
Yep, that's right. You know, they come to Highbridge Hills if they're able to get up this way. If they're down in Milwaukee, tons of courses down in Madison.
Wherever you go, you'll find a course to meet your needs.
And really get to know the people. I mean, it's a good group of people up here, and I think disc golf has a very strong scene in Wisconsin. I've played a lot of different places, but the community around here is pretty much second to none, at least. And a lot of people that I might not have been friends with in the past, that now that I play with them around here, definitely developed some friendships, so lifelong, and beyond disc golf too.
Community that keeps growing.
And it's pretty amazing too, because with a lot of courses, it builds off that community involvement to develop these courses and maintain them. You don't always get a lot of support from the city or whatever. A lot of stuff is maintained by disc golfers and going out with people who will volunteer their time for the activity that they love. I love to meet them, and like I said too, they go beyond disc golf now. It's just not rounds. Like next weekend we're going out with our good buddy backpacking in the Porcupine Mountains, and I wasn't friends with him 2 years ago before I met him through disc golf, and now we're lifelong friends. So
I think that you play around with somebody and you just get a feel for them. By the end of a round, you really can get to know somebody well. I think that the social aspect of it has always been something I appreciated.
So when life actually gets really busy for you, it's harder to fit in a lot of that friend time. So when you have an activity that you can go to and spend with your friends and it's healthy, it's not sitting at a bar or anything like that, you're actually able to be out and in nature and get recharged with you spiritually, mentally, socially, all of it all at once. So that's what makes me really happy about it. So
it's all about the people for me. I just keep meeting new people through the sport, and it just continues to grow and gets more and more momentum and friends of friends, and I just wouldn't trade that for anything.
Same here. Yep. And I'll forever play disc golf and be involved with disc golf in one way or another. So a big thing with me was trying to go away from the norm. I'm always someone who tries to kind of think outside the box and give someone a unique opportunity. So you go to a lot of tournaments, it's the same format, the same setup. I try to bring something to the table that everyone will enjoy. Amateurs, pros, fun for the people who aren't going to win but they still want to play. That's why events in disc golf is a huge thing that I want to push and make a big deal. And Highbridge Hills is that opportunity, and I can't be more grateful for what Tom's allowed me to take on up here and try to bring music and disc golf together harmoniously, and freedom and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much my direction and where I want to go with disc golf. So.